tab, Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep, teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled, flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules, from Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex, quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs, relativity theories, worlds getting small, grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep, grazing up the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold, brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
All right, what's up, everybody? Started a couple minutes late because what's up? Yeah. I migrated everything today to another server. So prayers that it all works. Why are you going to Japan? Why not, dude? I have some friends that are going, and my job is remote, so I can work wherever. So I'm gonna go for 9 days with some friends. Go check out Japan. Japan's dope.
That's dope.
Let me share the screen on Discord. Yes. There we go. Couple cool things. Yeah, so everything on the queue system has been moved to another server. Y'all are gonna be my guinea pigs today. I hope it works. We're gonna have to see. I might need to reload this one. What's up, Gladiator? Let me see. I think it's under my window manager. Hi, guys. What did I miss? Nothing too much. You're good. You're good. Let me see. Custom browser docs. I need to make sure this is right. Uh-huh. Yeah, I gotta fix all this. All my things are different now. Okay, so now you really want to go to actualofficehours.com because actualdiscord.com doesn't work anymore. Okay, there we go. Let me fix that. And then I need to fix this to the admin page. Why did you change it? Because the old server, but the server everything was built on was old. It was back from what do I want to say? It was from fucking probably 2019, 2018. Yeah, so really old stuff. One sec. Yeah, no one submit anything to the queue because I got to clear it. Yeah, Equity, sorry, you got to submit again. Or actually, no, it's okay. I can delete. Let me just delete a couple of these. Yeah. So, yeah, so I moved everything over to a new server. So rather than trying to, like, update Linux, which is a huge pain in the ass, I just bought a completely new server and then put everything on it. But I was literally minutes before this trying to get all the SSL stuff to work so that all the website works. It looks like it is. We will see during the stream if everything works as planned. But what this will enable is any like future things I want to develop for the server, for the Discord and the community here, will be a lot easier to do on a new server. I think I was running like Debian 8 on the old one, which was a huge pain in the ass to like run or develop anything because it all had to be like legacy whatever here. When was Debian 8 released? I think Debian 8 was released. Yeah, 2015. Kind of old. And they had like the final updates for it in 2018. So that's almost 8 years ago. So, yeah. New server means things should work better. We can take advantage of new stuff. Development works greater. I have a lot of really cool things I want to like code for the server. And now I can do it because we're on something that's upgraded. You can submit now. Yes. Try submitting now. We're going to run through everything, see if things work. Okay. Announcements. Couple things happening. Let's see. Well, this was me in Japan. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Golden Hour Podcast is Saturday. Come by Saturday. Ramton at 1 o'clock Pacific is going to talk about either like planetary motion, Coriolis effect, transfer orbits, or electromagnetism. Both very cool things. And then we're going to do prizes for those that participate in asking questions during the stream. You know how it works. Wow, we got the cheers. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, UG, dude. Thank you, dude. And yes, also recess game vote. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to spin the wheel, see what game we're going to play tomorrow. And then also travel notice, right? I'm in Japan from March 9th to the 19th. So, we're not going to have streams during that time. But make sure you go check out Zach. Zach is going to have streams during that time period. And also on Pi Day, which is March 14th. Really cool day. Here, let me see. Where's my calendar? All right. If you go here to the calendar. Yeah, you don't really submit questions during the AMA. Yeah, this one is kind of just like if you're in the chat asking questions, and at the end, Ramton like picks who was like the coolest person asking questions, basically. But yeah, if you go to the streaming schedule here, next week I will have one stream actually on the 9th. I take that back. I leave on the 10th. I fly out the 10th. Oh, I should update this. So yeah, sorry. I'm gone the 10th through the 19th. So we will have a stream on Sunday coming up, and then we'll have one on Monday. But then also Zach is having Pi Day because 3.14 is Pi, and that's going to happen on Saturday. And I might co-host some events there while I'm in Japan. So make sure to go check out Zach's streams while I'm out. He's awesome. Let me give a shout out to Zach if he's here. E to the 2I pi. There we go. So yeah. Cool. Let's go roll for what the game of the week's gonna be. We're gonna play games tomorrow. Let's see what you guys voted for. Voting is important. One sec. Where is it? Here we go. Recess game vote. Wow, lots of votes for chess. Y'all really want chess to happen. Okay. All right, here we go. Spin a wheel. Pick a wheel. Let's do it. Okay. First up, no votes for Fortnite. 1 vote for Rocket League. Rocket League did have 1 vote. 7 votes for chess. Wow. You guys really want chess to happen. Okay, chess has 7 votes. And then 1 vote for marbles on stream. Who voted for marbles on stream? Rex? Okay, nice. Okay. So there we go. So that's the current distribution of votes for what we play on Friday. So let's spin. See what's going to win. There's always a non-zero probability of something happening. It's going to be marbles on stream. Wow! Marbles on stream had like a 10% chance of winning. Okay. Okay. We are going to play marbles. That being said, because there was such... I have no clue what the marbles game is. It was just suggested to me. But That being said, because so many people wanted to play chess, I might host a chess tournament anyways over the weekend, just because you got to keep the audience happy. But yeah, marbles won technically. Let the record show that technically we're playing marbles on stream. Okay. Awesome. All right. That's all my announcements for now. So let's go help you guys out with some homework. And we will start off the stream. All right, welcome everyone to Actual Education Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold. This is a stream that helps you out with math, homework, science, homework. All sorts of fun stuff. There should be no spins. No, again, my mentality, Drew, is that even if things have little to no chance, they still have a chance. If even if you're not first, you can still succeed in life. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. Only if the difference is more than 5. I think, yeah, because the difference is so much, I will propose hosting an additional, recess session. Okay, my chat is not working on TikTok, but that's okay. I think I just have to figure that out locally. All right, let's activate this. We're good. Connect this. All right, let's see what the first question was. All right, so if we go to the new and improved website, actualofficehours.com, all 3 questions are math. Nice. Is this your new username, Jeff, by the way? What happened to your old username, Jeff C. Groves? All right, let's go to the queue. Let's see what we got. We got equity, lucky cat, lucky cat, lucky cat. All right, let's pick a winner. I hope this thing works. All right, here we go.
Let's go gambling!
I got some fun sound effects with it now. Lucky cat, it's you. What is this new website? I mean, it's kind of the yeah. Oh, you submitted on the old one? Yeah. Oh, my bad, guys. Yeah, okay. Let me change that. I need to do that within. It's actualofficehours.com. The actual, so that URL that's still there. I need the old one to also point to that. I'll fix that eventually, but let me also, yeah, that's a Nightbot issue. Because how do you go to Nightbot again? So let me just log into Nightbot. Fix that for you guys. Dashboard commands. I need submit. Oh, it says actualofficehours.com. Oh, interesting. Maybe what does submit.actualeducation go to? Ah, that goes to the old one.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay, so submit.actual.education goes to the old one. That's the issue. All right, submit to the new one. It's just that actualofficehours.com. You might need to actually hard reset the DNS. I know that's probably a weird thing to say, but if you're on a computer, if you do Control Shift R, that forces a hard refresh. It doesn't go to the old website. There you go. All right, you figured it out. You can also, I think, go in private incognito mode on your phone, and it should force it to go to the new website sooner. Eventually, yeah, I'll create redirects so it goes to this anyways. But go to the website actualofficehours.com. Should work. I think I have that fixed. One sec. It's probably also on the timers command. Yeah, the calendar. No, it's okay. What's up, A7 Meds? It isn't fair for Lucky Cat to have 2 submissions. It's okay. Yeah, don't put too many submissions in there, but yeah, it's fine for now. All right, let's see. Factor. We're gonna factor this. Okay, fully factor 3x to the third plus 4x squared minus x minus 2. Ooh. Kind of a weird one. What are you typing in, Gladiator? Are you typing in actualofficehours.com and it still sends you to actualdiscord.com/submit? Is it still sending you to that one? Yeah. Yeah, that should update within a day or two. Try going incognito mode. Yeah, there you go. If you search it on Google instead, yeah. The problem is that your browser has cached the old server IP address, and it won't refresh it for like another day or so. Yeah, this is all the issues of like web coding. Anyways, okay. Fully factor. Ooh, okay. So they kind of gave us some hints here, right? It's just from the answer choices. I know that like +1 or -1 must work. Yeah. I am on I've been on Linode for a while. Yeah, no, I love Linode. It just works. They have great support, no downtime. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Linode. So I created another Linode is what I did to move this over. Okay, yeah, so I think the first thing to do is to check. So let's check some numbers. You could do what's called the what is it? The rational root theorem, but the nicer thing I think to do is, let's just check x equals 1, see what happens. If you plug in 1, you get 3 times 1 plus 4 times 1, and then -1 minus 2. Does that equal 0? Not quite, right? Because that's 7 minus 3, so no, that's not it.
No.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay, what about x equals -1? Let's check x equals -1. I think -1 might work. So 3 times -1 to the third plus 4 times -1 squared minus -1 minus 2. Let's see. So that becomes -3, and then that's +4, and then that's +1 minus 2. So this gets you 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bingo bango.
Bing bong.
Okay, so we know x minus 1 is a root, right? So if you know x minus 1 is a root, first of all, that gets rid of some of the answer choices here, right? I can just like get rid of these. I guess if you wanted to do it, right? The only other thing you need to do is check whether it's 2/3 or positive 2/3. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. -1 is the root. So x minus the root is the factor. You're right. I had that wrong. Yep. Thank you, guys. Exactly, Jay. Thank you. Yeah. So that's me x minus -1. So that's equal to x plus 1. Correct, guys. Yeah. So these ones aren't it. Cool. Finding the other one, I mean, you could just check 2/3 and minus 2/3. You really could. It would work technically. The other way, I mean, if you don't have answer choices, just like kind of listed here that to guess from, you should do like polynomial division. Do you like long division or synthetic? Which one? You tell me. Okay, synthetic division it is. Yeah, let's do synthetic. I like synthetic too. It's just fast. Okay, synthetic division, you look at what the coefficients are out front, and you put them up here. So that's going to be 3, positive 4, -1, -2. And then here, because you're dividing by x plus 1, you need to put -1 here. This is, yeah, it's like x minus whatever this thing is. Which in that case, it's -1 to get x plus 1. You could also think of like this is the root. It says 413 request entity too large when I try to submit. Is it like a really big image that you're trying to submit? Ryan says, wouldn't it have to be 3x minus 2 since there's subtraction in the question? You know, Ryan actually brings up a really good point.
Huh?
Yeah, hold the phone actually. That's actually really cool, Ryan. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Because you have minus signs here, right? Those minus signs had to come from somewhere. And if you just have a bunch of shit adding, you know, with addition in the factors,
No.
there's no way for you to get minus signs. So actually, you know right away it's this. That's really cool. That's a really cool trick there, Ryan. Thanks. Yeah, but let's say you didn't have the answer choices and they actually wanted you to figure it out. Yeah. So let's say you had to do the normal solution. What you do is like, you pull this number down. That's 3. You multiply this by -1. That's -3. Then you add these. 1. 1 times -1 is -1. -2. -1 times -2 is 2. -2 plus 2 is 0.
Oh, yeah.
So that tells us we did the right thing. Interesting, Gladiator. Here, do you want to maybe DM me the picture? I'm curious why it's not going through. Yeah, send me a DM and I'll upload it myself. I'm just curious. Okay. So, what that means, and again, this is now what happens when we divide this. So when I do 3x to the third plus 4x squared minus x minus 2, when I take that whole thing and I divide it by x plus 1, I end up getting this, which is 1 power down, 3x squared plus x minus 2. Yeah, just always select the right answer. True. Okay. This is what we did, right? So I took this big polynomial, I divided it by x plus 1, and I got this. So watch what happens. If I like move this over to the other side, do you see how this is factoring? Right? It's turning this into like 2 different factors that multiply by each other. So the last thing to do is we just need to factor this. And this is a lot easier to factor because this is just a quadratic. I like to do the trick where I do this times this. So that's -6. And then I ask myself what multiplies to -6 but adds to +1. And that's going to be 3 and -2. And then I build like a little fun Punnett square here. I'm going to put 3x minus 2x here on the diagonals. And then I'm going to put 3x squared here. I'm going to put -2 here. This is kind of like my method for factoring when you don't have 1 in front. Yes. Yeah, you could also do that. You could differentiate it. Yeah, that's true, Nursid. Okay, so then what I do is I'm like, okay, well, what can I factor out of this, right? Biggest thing I can factor out of that is a 3x. And then I ask myself, okay, well, 3x times what gets me 3x squared? Well, that's x. And then, like, x times what gets me -2x? That's -2. And then, what times -2 gets me -2? Maybe that's just 1. Cool. So then this, you have factors for. And that's equal to x plus 1, 3x minus 2. And then, yeah, you're going to see the repeated root here, or the degenerate root. And this is another x plus 1. So then your final answer is x plus 1 squared, 3x minus 2, which is answer choice B. And you're done. For the SAT, I used to split the B term.
Well done.
Good. Oh, you don't understand why it's squared. Okay. Okay, let's explain. Yeah, so the reason why it's squared is because you have this and this together, and x plus 1 times x plus 1 is the same as x plus 1 squared. That's where it comes from. Does that make sense? Where's the black x plus 1 coming from? Okay. So the one sec, why is my thing not loading? Please load. There we go. All right, music was off. Okay. Okay. So here's what happened. I had this, right? This was my big thing. That was the big factor. And I divided it by x plus 1, right? So what I did is I took this, I divided by x plus 1, and I ended up getting this. That's what happened with the division. If I multiply both sides by x plus 1, that tells me that this whole thing is now equal to this times x plus 1. I didn't use the factor theorem. No. Are you talking like the rational root theorem? So, I already know that this breaks up into x plus 1 times something. Because when I take this and I divide it by x plus 1, I get something clean. Like, let's say, for instance, you had 6, right? And you divided it by 3, and you got 2. Well, that tells me that 6 is equal to 3 times 2. Like, whatever was left, right? If you take something and you divide it and you get something nice, that tells you that whatever that thing you got, that nice thing, times what you divided by is also equal to the first thing. There's about 6 or 7 different ways of solving this.
Surprise, motherfucker.
True. True. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Dope. Nice. Great. Nice. Good question from Lucky Cat. All right, let's go add that to our Discord. So, yeah, every time we do one of these questions, they're going to get added to our Discord. Well, actually, we'll see if the code works today. But so go here, click on this button if you want to go join. It's super awesome because then within the Discord in this channel, homework help, we should see it come up as a forum post. And I should also get the correct YouTube link. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Did it come in? Yep, there's Lucky Cat's photo. Cool. And yep, there is the YouTube timestamp. Wow. Nice. So yeah. So then what we do is I'm just going to pull this one in for you. Not too painful. Also, I'm very happy I was able to migrate this whole thing to another server in, like, I did it in probably an hour and a half. I remember seeing, like, ooh, I have to stream. Do I think I can migrate everything over to another server and get it to work right before I have to stream? Otherwise, I should have, like, waited and done it afterwards. Where'd you get your mic from? This is a Yeti. It's a Blue Yeti. Pretty popular mic. It's one of like these. Highly recommend if you ever want to like get into streaming, it's a great microphone. And then yeah, there's just like some glitter on it basically. Yeah, this is a really good microphone. If you can, yeah, this is actually a great deal for it too, by the way. $84. Wow. Super good deal. I used to pay like $100 for these. It's a gold, yeah. Well, if you want, it's like Yeti gold cover mic. Let me see if I can find it. Microphone. Well, I guess they do make a gold nano. That's actually kind of cool. But no, it's like this bejazzled stuff. Well, I guess you can get cool skins for things too. Wow. That's cool. Wow, that's actually super dope. Black gold. That doesn't look like black and gold, but maybe this one. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll do this to my next mic. I think I just got like the, what is it? Bedazzled. They call this like bedazzled microphone Yeti. What's my qualifications? I have a PhD in physics. There we go. It's like this. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I think this is what I got literally. Yeah, something like, but I got it in like gold color. But yeah, you can also, yeah, this is the color I have. Cheap. All right, let's go see. Let's go spin the wheel. See who the next question is going to be. So, equity's up there. Again, remember, you can always upvote your question if you want it to get answered quicker. Lots of quadratic stuff, yeah. What was my topic? If it was plasma physics. If you ever want to see what my PhD was about, if you go to actualofficehours.com and you click on the bio page down here, that'll have a link to my PhD and my LinkedIn. Go follow me on LinkedIn. Let's be friends on LinkedIn. I need more professional connections. But yeah, my thesis and my research pubs are down there too if you want. If you're curious. I know some people ask. Yes, let me see the picture you sent me. Yep, I see it. I'm gonna save this as image. And then here, let me try to upload it for you. I'll say Gladiator, because this might tell me why it's not working. Yeah, it should be fine. Upload. Invalid security token. Uh-oh. Why? Man. Is this what you got? Did you get invalid security token? I don't know why that worked. Should just work. Oh, there he goes. Now it worked. You gotta type the name and then upload. Interesting. Yeah, okay. There, it's in the queue now, Gladiator. There it is. It works the second time. Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, yeah. I'll stick Codex and ChatGPT on it. Figure out, like, why it's making those mistakes. Alright. Anyways. Here, we'll give you a little upvote, too. There you go. Not Lewis structures. Alright, let's see who's gonna be the next winner for our thing.
Let's go gambling!
It's Lucky Cat again! He's like, bro, dude. All right, here. I'm just gonna do this. One's easy. It's quick. It's very quick. It's a very quick one. It's a very quick one. Very quick one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. It's random. It is totally random though, guys. Life do be like that sometimes. All right. He is a lucky cat. All right, here we go. Determine the solution set for less than 0. Okay, that's easy, right? So it's like, where's this graph less than 0? Well, from infinity up to this. So less than this. Also not less than or equal to.
Surprise, motherfucker!
All right, because it can't equal that, because then it would be 0. So it's not that one. It's not that one. It's one of these two. And then also it's in between 0.357 and 1.354, which again can't equal. It's just answer choice D. Easy. There we go. I told you guys to be fast. Why is there an X in front? Oh, like, what is the notation? Yeah, that's called set notation. Yeah. All this is saying here, Lucky Cat, is that it's saying the solutions where this happens is X for X is these requirements. Yeah, the and they are calling it like a set notation. Yeah, it's X such that. Yeah, exactly. Rora has it right. Yeah. This just means that like X such that. Yeah, this part right here. And then blah blah blah. X is less than this and X is in between these two values. That's all they're asking for. That's cool. They're giving you set notation a little bit. All right. Let's go back. Let's choose a winner. See what we get.
Let's go gambling!
X would not be all real values, right? Gamer Jam, it's you.
Good job!
There we go, Gamer Jam. Ooh. Prism. Wait, no, don't go to LinkedIn. Oh, and you say X is a set of real numbers? I think this is kind of implied. X is, I mean, if X is in between these numbers, like, only real numbers are in between those, right? Like, these are all, I guess that's a nice little added bonus. Oh, Jeff says, okay, technically you do need a bounding set, so yes, okay. So if you wanted to be, like, super serial, you could say this. I think at the beginning, right? You would say X contains all real numbers such that, and then you would say X is like this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, good, yeah. You need this at the beginning. Technically. All right, let's see. Next question is from Drew. The edge lengths of a rectangular prism are integers. 3 of its faces have areas of 12, 20, and 15. Man, I almost see, I see like a 3, 4, 5 here, right? I don't know, just bouncing off things, right? Doesn't this look like 3 times 4? Well, like I said, it doesn't work right now. Well, this is, yeah, it's close. It's almost. Not quite. All right. 3 of its faces. Oh, well, the cool thing is, okay, so they gave us all the faces. That's actually fun. Right? Because in a rectangular prism, you only have, at most, 3 unique faces, and then 3 of them are copies of the other ones, right? So, for instance, right, this face has the same area as... Here, let me pull this back. Has the same area as this face, and then this face. Has the same area as the face behind it. I didn't really draw this correctly. Okay. But yeah, here's the key thing, right? So 12, 15, and 20. So, you're going to have, like, length times width is equal to something. Length times height is equal to something. And then width times height is equal to something. Right? In order to get the area of each face, right? So, length times height gets you this face. I would say, like, width times height gets you this face. And then, width times length would get you this face. And those are the 3 faces. And then the other ones are just copies of it. But you need everything to be integers. Fascinating. Okay. I don't think the order really matters, right? Yeah. Let's just say it's this, right? You just have like AB is equal to 12, BC is equal to 20, and AC is equal to 15. And everything has to be integers, right? So, I mean, right off the bat here, I can think of myself, okay, well, what are the integers that are factors of 12, right? Okay, well, I could have 1 and 12. I could have 2 and 6, or I could have 3 and 4, or I could have 4 and 3, or I could have 6 and 2, or I could have 12 and 1. That's a lot of different ones. I don't really feel like I want to test all those, right? But then this, okay, this is a little bit more limited-ish, right? So you have 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5, and then 5, 4. Yeah, 3 variables, 3 equations. Yeah. Oh, you think we could solve this algebraically? Yeah, actually, let's do that. All right. Yeah, fuck the factors. Let's do it algebraically. Okay, if AB equals 12 and AC equals 15, right? If I divide these two by each other, let's do AB over AC is equal to 12 over 15. So that cancels. Then I get that B over C is equal to 12 over 15. So factors are 3. So that's 4 over 5 is B over C. And then here, I know that B times C is equal to 20, right? And so if B over C is equal to 4 over 5, then B's equal to 4/5 C. We can plug that in. So then you get 4/5 C times C is equal to 20. So 4/5 C squared equals 20 multiplied by 5/4. And you get that. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool, actually. You get C squared is equal to 25. Ah, so C equals 5. And then if you know C is equal to 5, well, duh, then B is equal to 4. And then the last one is just A is equal to 3. Yeah, so it is just 3, 4, 5. So, A equals 3. B equals 4. C equals 5. It was a 3, 4, 5. Nice. Cool question, Drew. Nice. That was a fun one. Oh, did they add this? Oh, I can drag files again from Edge? Oh, man. Everything just keeps changing. All right. Let's go see what else we got on the queue. Equity, still number 1. Rue, Gladiator, Math Not Maths. Drag files from the edge of Edge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do it for like a solid week. I was super confused why I couldn't. All right, let's go choose winner.
Let's go gambling!
Oh wow, Gladiator! Congrats, dude. You had a 10.8% chance on that one. 10.8. All right, we're gonna do some chem. Equity's like, what the fuck? I submitted first. Why have I not been picked yet? Today is your lucky day. It's definitely Lucky Cat's lucky day. Wow, okay. Determine the structural shape and Lewis diagram, and then name the shape and determine the polarity. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. I'll do some of these. Rora says, I like these. Okay. Alright, so PbO3. I'm going to do the first one. Or are we going to do the second one? Actually, I don't even know. I don't actually know what KrO2S2 looks like. Because there's like 3 things there. How does that work? KrO2S2. What's the Lewis structure for that? Is that even real? KrO2S2, is that a real thing? Yeah. Well, according to Google, it's not.
Bruh.
It's not real. Dude, what is up with your teacher giving you like not real things?
Just shut up.
Thanks for the follow, dog.
Let me.
Okay. Yeah, Krypton is yeah, wait, what? Yeah, let me get my periodic table too. I need that. So it's got to do like some expanded octet stuff then, no? Yeah. Okay, so let's assume Krypton's at the center. So you got, here for A. You got Krypton, which has 8 electrons. You have oxygen, which has 6. But then there's 2 of them. So then times 2 is equal to 12. And then you have sulfur, which also has 6. Times 2 equal to 12. Okay, so you have 8 plus 12 plus 12. So you have 32 electrons. And then I always like divide that by 2. So I have 16 like things, 16 bars. Would it be radioactive? Probably. It doesn't exist.
No.
It's not meant for this world. All right, so let's put Kr in the center. And then I know I need to bond at least I need 4 bonds at least, right? To go to each one of the things. So oxygen, oxygen, sulfur, sulfur, I guess, right? And then let's see what would fill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, wow. It is nice, actually. Who puts oxygen in the middle? Don't put baby in the corner, dude. Yeah, I'm just going to say does not exist. Yeah, tell him, dude. You're like, yo, this is not a real thing. But anyways, this is the general strat you would do for it. And then each one of these like bars on the atoms is the same thing as like lone pairs. So you can just do this if you really wanted to. They wanted the Lewis structure. Is that what they wanted? Sorry? Yeah. They want the Lewis structure? Yeah. Let's see. So Rora says you would put double bond 1 O to the krypton and then put 2 S's on each of the krypton and then Bond O with S. Wait, why are there double bonds? You guys want to explain that to me? Why are the doubles? I think we're good. Double bonds occur if I have like, if I don't have enough electrons to make things happy. I don't think they're a double bond. Also, this thing doesn't fucking exist. So, technically, I can't even verify if this is right. I could do what's called formal charge analysis. Yeah, I could check the formal charge. But, I mean, well, let's see. The only way a double bond could happen is if I could do this, and then this would have to be a lone pair on the krypton. That's the exchange you make. I will agree that because krypton is a noble gas, it's usually subject to being an expanded octet, which means it wants more than just 8 electrons on it. Man, but yeah, now I'm gonna check form. Yes, I'm pretty sure krypton can have expanded octets. This thing doesn't exist, also, so. Yes, it can form expanded octets. Okay. What you technically want to check is formal charge. Limits of a function now, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Okay. Yeah, formal charge is valence minus L minus B. Okay, this is formal charge. So this is valence. This is lone pair electrons. And then this is bonds. It's technically bonding electrons divided by 2, but if you say it's just the bonds, you already got rid of the divide by 2 issue, which is nice. So krypton. So in this configuration, right? Let's run the gauntlet on like a couple configurations that would work. So I think this would work because it has the right number of electrons. It has 32 total, right? Because I have 8, 16. No, sorry. I have 6, 12, 18, 24. Wait, or maybe I don't have the right number. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, I don't have them. Did I not do that right? Wait, 3, 6, 9, 12. What's the formal charge on krypton? Okay, the formal charge would be the valence, so that's 8, minus the lone pairs, which, one sec, how I currently have it, I don't know, 6, 12, 18, 24. Oh, wait, but then each one of these is 2 electrons. Yeah, okay, this actually does make sense. Sorry, my bad.
You done messed
Can't count
up,
today.
Aaron!
Yeah, that +4 would never. Exactly, right? So 4 valence, 0 lone pairs, 4 bonds. That's a formal charge of +4.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You're not that guy.
It's not good. Yeah, you don't want things, especially the central atom, to have formal charges of +4. So, what is the option we can do to this? Because oxygen and sulfur both have the same valence, right? They're both in this this column. It actually doesn't matter which one you double bond it to in terms of formal charge. But it would matter maybe for electronegativity. So you want all of them to be double bonds? Well, let's see. Well, let's do it iteratively, right? So another configuration, right, would be, let me take the two electrons from here. Let me form a double bond. And then I don't know, let's do it for the oxygen as well. Let's just do that as well. Right. Okay. So if I do that, now krypton has a formal charge of 8. Oh, and also, sorry, if I move this to be a double bond. Oh, I think we're good, right? Yeah, I think that's good. So that's 8 minus 0 minus 6. That's plus 2. So I agree, still not great. So yeah, let's move him from the sulfur as well. This is the most god-awful, ugly thing that would never exist in that. No, this just does not exist. But formal charge it does, because 8 minus 0 minus 8 is 0. Yeah, it's not. This is not real. Krypton doesn't do this. This is a cute question that, I don't know, teacher wanted to be funny about. But I mean, they can form with things. Like, I mean, for instance, I think xenon whatever, pentachloride, I think this is real. Some of these are real. All right, so this works formal charge wise, and if you want to look at, let's say for instance you want to check the formal charge of one of these, which is the same as everything else. These have a valence of 6 minus 4 lone pairs minus 2 bonds, also 0. Okay, yeah. So by formal charge, each one of these has a 0 on it, and now everything's great. Okay, so yeah, technically yes. This is tetrahedral. It's pretty octet excessive. I agree. Tetrahedral because it's four electron steric group things and no lone pairs on the central. And it is polar. The reason why it's polar, even though it is symmetric, the issue is that these things are different. Anytime you have a bunch of different shit bonded to something, like if these were all oxygens, it would be nonpolar, but because you have oxygens and sulfurs, they have different electronegativities, which leads to like different bond length things, and so like it's definitely polar. Real quick, how do you know that it doesn't actually exist? How do I know it doesn't exist? Because it's just weird. It would be very weird for a noble gas to make 4 double bonds with other things. It tingles my spidey senses. I'm just like, this isn't real. Also, if I Google this is not a compound. It just doesn't exist. You always mess up on the polar versus non-polar? Yeah. Anything with lone pairs is pretty much gonna be here. I'll show some examples of like polar, non-polar. Let's see. What was it? Electron. Exactly. There's no stable. Yeah, Jolo. Yeah. Or Jolie? Jolie? How do I say your name? Jolie? That's a cool name. All right, here we go. Is anyone doing the avocado this year? Oh, is that a competition? The avocado? That sounds fun. I like avocados. Oh, see, yeah, Nightbot. That's wrong. Submit.actual education isn't right. Oh, I gotta go fix that. So I'm gonna go fix that on Nightbot. Nightbot's wrong. We just moved everything to another server today, so fix that real quick. That should be fixed. Are you guys IB? What does IB mean? We love avocados number. Okay, so here's the thing about polarity and non-polarity, okay? Non-polar means that you need to have symmetry, and also you need like the same I would say like surrounding elements. So for instance, CH4 is okay, right? Because they're all the same. But if you had like, I don't know, like CH2O2, this one isn't because you have H's and O's. Yeah, methane, right? Exactly. Okay. In terms of symmetry, let's look. Usually having a lone pair means it's not symmetric, except in certain cases. So this is symmetric. Actually, all of these are symmetric. All of these are non-polar. This is polar because the lone pair up here causes these to like bend in on each other and it's no longer symmetric. This is also non-polar. This is non-polar. This is non-polar. This is non-polar. This is polar. This is, sorry, I get polar, non-polar correct. Wrong, sorry. These are polar. Yeah, all of these are polar. And then I believe this is non-polar, and then this is also non-polar. Right? Is that kind of how... I think this is kind of how it works. So, yeah. So, non-polar means not symmetric. What are those fake molecules? Yeah, right, dude? Aren't they fake, dude? Shout out to JC. JC's a great guy. Does chemistry, doesn't afraid of anything. But yeah, so usually lone pairs means that something is nonpolar. And certainly different surrounding atoms. And yeah, so that's why these are all nonpolar. Interestingly enough, right? This one looks like it should be nonpolar because it has lone pairs, but the lone pairs like symmetrically balance each other out. So as long as these are all the same molecule, like H, 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 or I don't know, like Cl, 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 this will actually be nonpolar. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. That's a little guide for that. Use that. Cool. Were there any of these that were like particularly hard? I'll do one more just for time's sake. Gladiator. I'll do one more of these. Tell me which one you want me to do. I'm not gonna do all 5. That would take forever. Yeah, when they're charged, they're usually polar. Now, not necessarily, right? Because if something is charged, that means it either has more or less electrons, which could lead to a nice distribution of lone pairs, which makes it still nonpolar. Okay, let's do C. Okay, that's fine. All right, so another one that doesn't really exist. Xenon pentachloride. My friend said even if nonpolar bonds with electron pair, it's polar. Yeah, the PbO3 too. No, because if I see this, I ain't ever doing it. Yeah, Jeff was saying he would just put like DNE on it. Just does not exist. Okay. Xenon is 8. Chlorine is 7, but you got 3 of those. Oh, sorry, you got 5 of those.
That's dope.
Big chlorine energy out here. And then you have a +1. +1 charge. So that means -1 electron. -1, yeah, electron that you get to deal with. So, 8 plus 35 is 43, but 43 minus 1 is 42 electrons, which is equal to like 21 like bars, is what I would say. ML have chem test tomorrow on OChem naming optical isomers. Cool. If you need any chem help, Red Roach, JC in our chat is also a very, very well versed and smart and knowledgeable organic chem guy. I can't really help with organic chem, but JC can. So if you want to join our Discord and throw out a lifeline, JC might be awake tomorrow at some point to help you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we'll get him streaming again, JC. We're gonna get you, dude. All right. So xenon needs to bond to 5 chlorines. Wow. All right, let's see what we got. Fun fact, xenon chloride 4 does exist, but it's so unstable it can't be synthesized normally. It's synthesized by waiting for a radioactive iodine to decay. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, I see what you're saying there. You're saying that like if iodine here decays by gaining an electron? Is that what happens? That it turns into xenon? Or sorry, no. If it decays, sorry, it has to gain a proton. It beta decays. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cool. All right, I gotta remember that. Oh, it's only the atomic number. It's the number of protons that determines like what something is. Okay, so there we go. We got cute little star here. Let's try putting all of the lone pairs on all the chlorines just to see what happens. All right, there's not 4 there. Sorry. Yeah, I use bars as well, but I'm feeling fancy. I would just honestly just do bars, but I'm feeling the dots right now. Okay, but let's see if we got. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It means I have 1 bar left over, right? Well, where's that 1 bar going to go? It's got to come in as a lone pair. Yeah. All right. So this is the structure. Great. So, it's got 6 steric groups. And then 1 lone pair. So that puts it over here. So it's square pyramid. Spitting bars. Okay, so this one is square pyramid. Okay, and then what else do we know about it being square pyramid? Okay, so it doesn't fucking matter. Square pyramid is always nonpolar. It is nice that they're all chlorines, but then this is gonna be nonpolar. Cool. Okay, does that make sense there? For you, Gladiator? Little chemistry. Sorry, polar. Dude, I keep... You know, honestly, it's the English. It's the word that fucks me up. To me, like, sometimes in my head, like, polar to me means symmetric, like, nice, like being, I don't know, organized. It's a great thing. But then, no, polar means not being nice. But then it's like, not. I don't know. I get so confused. Does anyone else get confused with the English? Dude, I fuck up the English on that all the time. It's like the weirdest little like twitch for me. Non-polar to me feels like something's wrong. And if something's wrong, it's not symmetric. Because it's like this, yeah. I just want to say symmetric, anti-symmetric. That's really just what I want to say. Like, fuck the polar part. Okay, cool. Narosky, what's going on? How's prepping for your competition this weekend, dude? Narosky's gonna duke it out for the king of Bucharest against some really hard math people, I think. We were talking about how They have like diversity requirements in like the math team. It doesn't make sense, you know. You just want whoever's the best math person. You don't care like where they're from, right? Challenge for everyone. Draw CHH8 only using single bonds. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right, this went to Gladiator. Let's see what we got on the queue. So let me fix my chat. Sometimes my chat's weird. And it says like it's only... Dude, this should... I don't know. I gotta fix that. There you go. Anyone can send messages. Alright. Let's go see what's been submitted. Heck, could be 68 minutes ago. He's been upvoting. You got a 44.8% chance. Good night, JC. Yeah. JC, actually, I'm going to be in London probably the end of May. If you're going to be around. You want to meet up, say hi or something. I forget if you're in London. Did you fix the glitch? What glitch? There are so many glitches. Yeah, for sure, JC. Yeah, I'll let you know when I book flights. Exactly. I have to go to a wedding in Ireland on the 27th of May. And so I'm debating going to London, because that's a Wednesday. I'm debating going to London the weekend before to crash with my sister, and then just see people, and then Ireland, and then Dublin, then I'll come back. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to meet up. IRL hangs. Okay, let's spin. See who the next winner is.
Let's go gambling!
Wow. Congrats, Equity. You got picked. 69 minutes ago.
Nice.
Oh, man. Graph each function. Wow. Wait, where's my office hours? Fuck. I was gonna say, Zach, you'd be so happy. I finally upgraded my server to Ubuntu like 23, I think. I did that this morning or this afternoon, like literally before the stream. So now this code doesn't have to run on like PHP 5.6. Yeah. I just went ahead. It was an extra $5 a month to just buy another instance of like a virtual server, and I was like, yeah, $5, yeah, done. And now I have the latest version of ChatGPT command line stuff, just controlling the whole server. No more like having to figure out, you know, sudo this, apt get this, whatever. I just tell the AI to do it. I'm just like, go figure it out. It's so cool, Zach. I'm gonna get you there someday, dude. It's so useful. Man, it was such... I mean, I have an appreciation for at least knowing how to do it in the past. But doing it now, oh, man. Oh, it's like butter. I don't have to go, like, digging, you know, /var/www/html, sites available, config, conf, whatever, Apache update. Like, no. No more. Okay. Install Arch, yeah. Arch is like the most hardcore of the Linuxes. To be honest though, when I use my server, I never boot a GUI ever. It's all command line anyway, so maybe Arch would be like the better move. You want me to do 23? Yeah, sure. Okay. Determine if the function is continuous. If it is not continuous, find the x value of the discontinuity and classify it. Cool. All right, let's do this one. Okay. So I have x minus 4 over the square root of x plus 2. Ooh. Well, okay, so something's only discontinuous if the bottom somehow divided by 0. Right? Oh, it's not atypical for servers? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Well, okay, so look at this one, for instance. This would be the same thing as like x plus 7 over x minus 2, x plus 1. This has like 2 discontinuities at x equals 2 and x equals negative 1, right? And those are not removable because they don't cancel out from the top. This one does, though, right? This is an example of one that does. This would be minus, and this is x plus 1 over x. Technically, x equals 0 is a discontinuity, but it goes away because you can cancel it. I feel like that's kind of where that's coming from. This one as well, right? This factors to x plus 1, x plus 4, x plus 1, that cancels. So that's another removable discontinuity. Okay, but where things probably get tricky here, right? Yeah, okay. Square roots. This is technically a difference of squares, right? Because again, if you just have like a squared minus b squared, that's equal to a minus b times a plus b. And so you could write x minus 4 as being the same thing as square root of x squared minus 2 squared. And so then I think this would be, exactly, it's irrelevant, yeah. This would be square root of x minus 2, square root of x plus 2. Yeah. I think. Confirm with me, math gods, if that's like legal. I forget if that's like a legal thing to do. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Oh, this thing is wrong too. Oh, we're gonna fix a lot of things. One second, let me fix this. Let me fix this. There we go. Exactly, the function will never equal to 0. Yeah, that's the key thing. Why can't I move this tab? I would like to move this tab over. What? Excuse me. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me move it. Yeah. All right. Also, wait. Why is this not loading now? Oh. There we go. Okay, now it's back. Okay. Yeah. So technically this becomes square root of x plus 2, square root of x minus 2, all over the square root of x plus 2. This cancels, but it's not a discontinuity because there's no way for the square root of x to equal negative 2.
No.
That just can't happen. Yeah. I guess you could say, I mean, it is bounded at least, though, right? X has to be greater than 0. If you looked at this one, maybe, what would that be? That would be x minus 2 over x. That's x squared minus 4. Oh, very cool, actually. Then that's x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2. So actually, you have a removable at x equals 2, but then you have discontinuous at x equals 0, x equals negative 2. X is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, there you go. Cool. Okay. Does that make sense, Equity? Yeah, the discontinuity only happens, again, if you're dividing by 0. So, you're okay. You can't ever divide by 0 here, so you're good. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. The square root of x can't be negative 2. Why? Because the range of square root of x is greater than 0. All greater than or equal to 0. So is the domain, actually. In the complex plane, that would be a pole. I guess so. I need to brush up on my complex analysis. I need to just take the ZAC course. All right, let's see what we got. 3 questions. Rue, math's not math. Math's not math. I call it math. I know it's mathematics. Okay, and then dog's wings. All right, let's go choose a winner.
Let's go gambling!
Ban the British. Nice. Roars, it's you. Why don't we have the negative square root? Sorry, one sec. It's discrimination. Yeah. Write to your congressperson. Bring back the positive square roots. Oh, why do... Oh, because negative things... Because you can't have stuff multiply by itself to get a negative number. Right? I think it is kind of like convention, right? Like the square root of I don't know, the square root of x is equal to a means that a squared is equal to x. I think this is kind of the convention we say, right? And so you can't have anything squared give you a negative number. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes. So the square root of 4 is like technically positive 2 and negative 2. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's called the principal root, I guess. This is the principal. It's a convention thing. I see what you're saying now. Negative plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, this is cool. This is U substitution. The reason why this is U substitution is so looking at this looks like a really scary integral that I wouldn't really know how to do, right? But let's say this like went away. Let's just say like we didn't see it anymore. Just like go away. If I just had the integral of something to the 6th, I'd be a happy boy, right? Integral of x to the 6th, that's easy. I know that's 1 over 7 x to the 7th, right? Plus c. So U substitution is about knowing what you want and like manifesting it and then hoping that it works out. It's actually kind of a lot of like how life works, I guess. So I look at this god-awful, ugly integral. And I say, well, you know what? I really just want to have something to the 6th. That would be really nice. It is technically the reverse chain rule. Yes. Yes. In the same way that integration by parts is the reverse product rule. So U sub is like a Make-A-Wish foundation for integrals. So Make-A-Wish, you know? Here, let's go. Make-A-Wish. My wish is to do the integral of something just to the 6th. That's what I want to do. How could I get there? Well, I could say, let U equal x to the 3rd. Life is about substituting. That's dark.
Not good.
Yeah, let U equal x to the 3rd plus 1. Okay. But if I do that, I have to then figure out what du would be. Well, okay, well, du would just be equal to 3x squared. Exactly, dog's wings, yes. The reason why we know this is U sub is if you see something that you would like to call U and you see the derivative of it somewhere outside, you're probably correct. Because it will cancel. So if U is x cubed plus 1, du is then 3x squared dx. And so what I like to do here is then rewrite this as what is dx equal to. So dx is equal to du over 3x squared. All right. And then I plug everything in. So we have integral of 3x squared. And then now this is going to be u to the 6th. Here, actually, let me use different colors. Let's do this. I'm going to use pink just because I think this will look cooler. Dx is equal to du over 3x squared. Okay, and then here u is equal to x cubed plus 1. Okay, so now if I plug things back in, I have my original integral, 3x squared, and then I have u to the 6th now. And then instead of dx, I'm going to write this. I'm going to say, oh, well, that is du over 3x squared. And lo and behold, this cancels with this. So the nice thing is the x's go away. Thank you, Pinhead, for the $5, bro. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. I appreciate you as well, Pinhead. Thank you so much. W. Okay, so, and why you picked the right u is that when you simplify these things out, you should only have an integral in terms of u now. If you still have your old variable there, if you still have your x somewhere hanging around, I don't know, leaving you voicemails, you picked the wrong u. You substituted the wrong thing. Yes, the limits would change. My mantra when doing u sub is to never touch the limits until we substitute back in. Yeah, that's what I would do. So anyways, so once we get to here, this is a nice integral. I like this. This is nice.
Nice.
Nice and easy. Because I can integrate this to give me u to the 7th over 7 plus c. Now there's one step left that people always forget, or they do it at the wrong time. Now you substitute back in. Some people will like substitute here, and I'm like, wait, what? You literally, you're going backwards. Okay. Remember that u is equal to x cubed plus 1. And so now your final answer is x cubed plus 1 all to the 7th over 7 plus c. And you're done. Yeah. For me, Zach, changing the bounds gets kind of tricky because then usually they change when after they do the integral, they substitute back in, but then they got to change the bounds again. So I usually tell students, like, don't even touch the bounds. Just get rid of them. Don't even worry about them until you get back to like your starting variable. Otherwise, you're changing it twice. Like, tends to confuse people. I understand from like a math point of view, it makes more sense because like, you're like, oh, I'm in a new coordinate system. My bounds are different, but they're just gonna go back. Like, u sub is a temporary thing. It's not forever. I guess you could still do the advantage once if you do change the bounds when you're doing the u sub is that you could do this in terms of your new u bounds. The issue is I think a lot of teachers want you to put it back into this. So they would mark you off.
No.
Oh shit, not good.
Right. Unless you're doing an indefinite integral. Yeah. Wait, what? No, this isn't isn't this indefinite? Oh, unless you're doing a definite integral. I mean, you technically can back sub. You just use the original bounds. All right, good job, Rue. All right, let's put that in for you. I'm guessing that was Rora. Roxa. Nice. Okay. Why did that not go to the right thing? There we go. Now it's fixed. Okay. What's up, Machka? Nice. 3 stream streak. Bing, bing, bang. Okay. So we got left in the queue. Narosky, usually term by term. Since matrices are basically functions, can you integrate them? Ooh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess you could write them out and integrate them. We usually don't. I haven't really seen much in terms of integrating integrals. All right, let's choose a winner.
Let's go gambling!
50-50 shot here. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Math's not math. 61 out of 39. It did win with a 61% chance. Ooh. Someone's giving some hard ones here. Induction proof, but troll question. Okay. Who's gonna help me with induction today? I'm always getting like messed with induction. Prove that for integers n greater than 1, we have 4 to the n over n plus 1 is greater than 2 to the n factorial over n factorial squared. Yeah. So I guess I can show for a base case, right? Is that what I do? Base case? That's kind of how we do true prime induction, right? Base case. Let's just say n equals 2. Let's do it. Okay. Is this true? So 4 to the 2 over 2 plus 1. Is that less than 4 factorial over 2 factorial squared? So that's 16 over 3 is less than 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. All over 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. Whatever, I don't really care about the ones. One of the 2's goes away. So I get 12 over 2, which is 6. Which is 18 thirds. Cool.
Good
so
job.
Yes, true. True. Okay. And then I think I say, here's what I say. I say the induction step is like, what about n plus 1? I think that's what I do next. So I'm going to say 4 to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus 1. And I want to check if that's less than 2 times n plus 1 factorial over n plus 1 factorial squared. Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. And then I think the job, right, is to show that this like somehow looks like this again. I think that's kind of always what happens, right? So if I rewrite this is the same thing as 4 to the n times 4 over n plus 2. So that's 2n plus 2 factorial all over n plus 1 factorial n plus 1 factorial. Jeff says you can divide the n plus 1 version by n version to show that the left side increases less than the right side. Okay, yeah, let's try to do that. Let me see. I think I want to like expand these, no? Kind of what I want to show, maybe? I'm trying to get 40n over n plus 1. Okay, let me expand this out. This is the same thing as 2n plus 2 times 2n plus 1 times 2n factorial, right? Please remember I am still a troll despite my cool name.
Disqualified!
What happened to your old name, Jeff? Okay. And then this would be over, so that would be n plus 1 times n plus 1 times n factorial, right? Squared. I think did you teach me Cauchy-Schwarz? I think at one point you did. Oh, wow. You typed this all out? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, like, here. I can one-shot it? Wow. Moderator e to the 2i pi. I just want to like I just want to visualize. It's hard for me to read the text. Come on, chat. Don't mess up on the dude. The last thing I need you to actually render, dude. What?
Surprise, motherfucker!
I don't think it does, Cauchy-Schwarz. So whoever wrote this was probably trying to do an induction proof, but made a mistake in the final step. Dude, ChatGPT is shaming you, Zach. Okay. Okay, I want to know how to do this, though. The left-hand side is 2n choose n. Oh, this one is. 2n choose n. Oh, smart. Oh, that is cool. I do like that. I like that, Jeff. Actually, I think I can justify ChatGPT is wrong. Wow. When unstoppable force meets immovable object. Zach versus AI. Alright, this is 2m plus 1. These cancel. Alright, this cancels with this. I agree with that, Jeff. I want to turn this into an n plus 1 on the bottom, right? How do I do that? Oh, okay. Take that, GPT. Just prove that 4 to the n times n over n plus 1 is less than the right-hand side. Where's the extra n coming from, by the way? Sorry. Oh, 4 to the n times 4. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah. Show this is less than this. I got you. So maybe... Oh, maybe I see something here? You're saying if I multiply both sides by n plus 2? Oh, man. What do I want to do here? I agree n plus 1 is less than n plus 2. Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. 4 to the n times 4 over n plus 2. Oh, I think... Wait. I think I see something I want to do. Wait one sec. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. I'll show you why I do this. So now I have 4 to the n over n plus 2 is less than 2n plus 1, 2n factorial, all over 2, n plus 1, n factorial squared. And then I think what I'm going to say is this has to be less than this, right? 4 to the n over n plus 1. Right, so 4 to the n plus 2. Well, maybe this doesn't help me.
Nice.
Oh, actually doesn't help me. I needed this to be like less than that, and then I could say it's less than this. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Actually, I think, yes. I think, Narowski, you're right. Yeah. I want to show this is true, right? I want to show it's true, right? And what I can say is, well, if I know this thing is bigger than this, then if this is less than this, then this is certainly less than this. Uh-huh. So if we prove, I think I'm getting it. 4 to the n over n plus 1 is less than this. We're all Gucci. We're Gucci.
Nice.
Okay, and then I think I'm gonna like take some comparison from this. So is 2 to the n factorial? Ooh. Yeah. Wait. Watch this. I got it. Divide by 2, right? Okay, so watch. So this is less than n plus 1/2. 2n factorial over n plus 1 n factorial squared. Okay. But this, right, has to be less than this. Because oh, doctor, what is 2n factorial? 2n minus 1 times 2n factorial? Or it's 2n times 2n, I guess? Or 2n factorial times 2n? Okay, anyways. Because n plus 1/2 over n plus 1 is less than 1. Right? We agree with that so far? So thus, 4n over n plus 1 is less than 2n factorial over n factorial squared, and then I think this is QED, right? Because then I proved it. I proved it. I did it, right? My point is, could you not just rewrite the right-hand side as 2n plus 1 factorial? Oh, I see. Yes, you're right. I could have written this. Okay, I see what you're saying. Say, or this is the same thing as 2n plus 1 factorial over 2n plus 1 n factorial squared. And then, how are you going to relate that to this, though? To my original thing. Because my original thing only deals with this. I feel like this to me like makes a little bit more sense. Because this is the same as this. This is getting confusing on the phone. Okay, I think I proved it. I think I'm gonna say I proved it. I think I did. The way I did it was multiply both sides by n plus 1 at the start, then show that the right-hand side will always increase by a factor of more than 4 every step. For fun, you can try Cauchy. Yeah. Maybe let's do the Cauchy one, Narosky, when you can like guide me, not via like text, because I don't want to frustrate you. Like with my level of dumbness, trying to do this over text. I think I'm getting better at proof by induction though. I think I am. It's all thanks to you guys, by the way. I usually would have just ignored this. Math's not maths. Is it yours, Ghost from the future? Let's see. Did you submit a question to our queue? There are 3 questions in the queue. The Ghost Watcher. Who watches the Ghost Watcher? Here. I will put that question in our Discord here, though. If someone wants to show a more elegant, cool way of doing this than what I did, my little ham-fisted way, I'm all for it. I love knowledge. I love learning new things. You guys are great. You sent a question on the website. Okay, cool. Which one did you submit? Let's go see. Ooh, I see it, Ghost Watcher. Yeah, there you are. So here, Ghost Watcher. Little pro tip. If you want, because right now you have a 3% chance of getting picked. If you want a better chance of getting picked, you can just like wait longer, or you can click this upvote button every 3 minutes, and like look, now you have a 5% chance. Pinhead says, I feel like I've at least sort of understood most of Calc 2, but now we're getting to separable differential equations, and I'm kind of lost converting it back to explicit. Like, why am I doing it? Oh, good question, Pin. I think the reason is in classes such as physics and whatnot, you can write out like forces and systems and situations as differential equations, but you want to then turn those into like equations of motion. So I think that's kind of like going from something separable differential into something that's like explicit, like as a function of x. You have 40 questions. Okay, well maybe submit the hardest ones you want help with. But also, Pinhead, if you have a question that from one of your Calc 3 classes, or sorry, from your Diffie-Q class, you can submit it to our queue, and then I'm happy to go over it and then show things. I'm on mobile, so it will not be possible for me to upload again and again. Okay. The way to do that, yeah, is the website here. It's called actualofficehours.com. Type your username in, drag it in, hit submit, hit upload, and then it shows up on the queue here. The longer your question sits in the queue, the more votes it accumulates, which means there's a higher chance that it gets picked. And then you can always upvote your question by just clicking upvote every 3 minutes. Nice, Narosky. I see that. I see something with choose functions going on. I see this. I see all this going on. Is that... Oh, okay. I wonder who will win. Yeah, let's see. Let's go see who will win. There is a 83% chance that Dogged Wings wins. So let's go check it out.
Let's go gambling!
Who's it gonna be? Nice, Dogged Wings! Oh, you submitted one, Ghost? Oh, Pinhead? Oh, shit. Did you submit it to... We just switched everything over on our servers. I see yours, Pinhead. It's right here. Yeah, sorry. This is yours? Okay. Here, because you donated, I'll do yours after this next one because I appreciate you donating. So, I'll do this one. This was on our old website. I need to take this down. We just switched servers over today, so. But, yes. Here, I'll put that on the thing for you. Sometimes I just stare at the screen for a long time. You know, sometimes you just need to stare at things in order to get it right. I think it's actually a valuable skill to be able to just stare at shit until it finally makes sense. A lot of people give up very easily if they meet any resistance. Yes. Okay, here. Let's do Dogged Wings first, and then we'll go do differential equations. Yeah, look.
Bing bong.
Zach's super happy we're going to do DiffyQ. Yeah, Zach loves DiffyQ. He's writing the book on DiffyQ. The book. Yes. Also, yeah. If you found us and you're getting help with us, totally use the website to submit questions. But also, anytime you submit a question, try to go to the streaming calendar here, because that shows all the other times that we stream and all the other times our other awesome friends stream, such as Zach. Zach's a great guy. We like Zach. Zach's great. Zach, remind me, are we still doing your Pi Day 16 game? I saw there's like a vote now for people to do it on a different day or even a different time. You tell me. I don't know why. Wait. Okay. I would like to shout you out. There we go. You'll chat with me? Okay, cool. All good. Because, yeah, I want to promote and, like, make sure. Okay, let's just do this one. Secant to the 4th of 7x.
Surprise, motherfucker. Not good.
I don't like this one. This is like a power reduction formula. I'm pretty sure. It's also U sub. So, first of all, let's just do U sub just right off the bat. So, if U equals 7x, du equals 7dx. Just use the Zach formula. Which one's that? Okay, so this is 1/7 integral of secant of u, secant to the 4th u du. Alright. Let me write out some trig identities. Oh, the Euler formula? Okay, that one works too. 1 plus tangent squared is equal to secant squared. And then the derivative of secant is equal to secant tan. I think we use this. It's like some combination of this makes this go round. Okay. Yeah, let me do it this way. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna convert one of these. So this is the same thing as secant squared. Secant squared du. Exactly, right? Exactly, Zach, yeah. And then I'm gonna, so I split this into 2 secant squareds multiplying by each other, and then I'm only gonna convert one of them. So then that's 1 plus tangent squared u, secant squared u, du. So now this is 2 different integrals. So this is 1/7. You know what? I'm just gonna drop the 1/7. Y'all just remember, multiply by 1/7 at the end. I hate writing 1/7 over and over again. Multiply by 1/7, please. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so that's the so if I distribute this, I get the integral of secant squared plus the integral of secant squared tangent squared. This is just tangent. right? Because we also know that ddx of tangent is equal to secant squared. So the integral of secant squared is just tangent. And then this one, oh, this is another u sub. Here, let w equal tangent. Then dw is equal to secant squared u du. Very cool. This is another substitution. Okay, so this becomes plus the integral of w squared dw. Nice. Integral of that is w to the third over 3. I've been doing the integral of 1 over 1 plus x to the 6. Wow. Ooh. Thank you, Neuroski. Yes, that's a good one. That's how we do it. Yeah, that's how we're doing it. Cool. W third. Okay, so now we have tangent of u plus that, and it's 1/7 times all this garbage. Do you only do advanced stuff, or do you do high school stuff? Yeah, I mean, this is technically high school. But yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. So, anything middle school up through college. So yeah, some stuff has been advanced, but like this is kind of high schoolish. We did some chemistry earlier, and then this is probably pretty high schoolish. This isn't too bad. And then this is definitely high school, right? Just factoring. Definitely high school stuff. This is kind of basic high school, yeah. So yeah, I say don't get intimidated if we're working on something like difficult. We do all sorts of levels of things. We've been doing a lot of integrals today, yeah. All right, but okay, u is equal to 7x, so this is 1/7 tangent of 7x plus w cubed, but w is tangent of u, but then u is 7x, so that's 1/21st tangent cubed of 7x. Yeah. I think that's it. Right. Because then, right, this would go in there, but then this would go into here. Let me see. 1/7 tangent 7x plus 1/21st tangent cube 7x plus c.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh,
Seriously,
man.
don't
do
that.
it.
You do whatever you like.
We can't condone anything of the sort.
No, we
fucked
can't.
up.
Live!
Yeah, live, but also put plus c. Okay, cool. There you go. Nice. I'm STEM 4 and 1, yeah. Cool question, dogged. My dude. The plus C is real. No, dude, it's fake. It's an illusion. Oh wait, why didn't this not post correctly? Original message was deleted. No, there it is. Okay. I knew that door had a lock. Yeah, nice. Good job, dog. If you're in our Discord, dogged, you get a point for asking questions. So, I don't see your name. Just go to this and just like give me an emoji for it, and I'll get you credit for it. All right, let's see. Let's help out Pin, who donated. Thank you, Pin, for donating, by the way. Keep the server lights on. Okay. Use the method of your choice to find the solution to the following IV initial value problem. That's great. U prime of t is u over t to the 1/3, and u of 1 is 27. Okay. This is separable then, yeah, right? So u prime of t means du dt is equal to u over t to the 1/3. So the goal here is to try to get all the u stuff on one side, all the t stuff on the other side. So I'm going to move this one over here. I'm going to move this one over here. So that's going to be du over u to the 1/3 is equal to dt over t to the 1/3. Someone says form here is e to the pu. Do I have to? Do I really need to do this? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Nice. Good job, dogged. I see you now. Great. Point for you.
Good job.
My method will work too, right? Yeah. I mean, this is chill then, right? So if you got all the U stuff on the wall side, all the T stuff on the other side, now you're golden. Now you just take the integral of both sides. And this is sometimes hard to look at, right? So I could write this as u to the minus 1/3 du is equal to t to the minus 1/3 dt. Integral, just using the power rule, raise the power by 1, divide by the new power. So negative 1/3 is going to go up to 2/3, and then we're going to divide by 2/3. So that's multiplying by 3/2. So you have 3/2 u to the 2/3 is equal to 3/2 t to the 2/3, and then technically there's a plus c somewhere. I'm just going to get rid of the 3/2 for now.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And then, I mean, technically I multiplied this thing by 2/3, but c always just, like, absorbs things.
No.
Just, like, you can always, like, absorb constants into constants. C becomes K. Okay, do you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's call that 2/3. And then this whole thing becomes plus K. Calvin Klein. All right, so u to the 2/3 is equal to t to the 2/3. You can also just keep it. Yeah. All right. And then now you need to use the initial condition, right? Which is that u of 1 is equal to 27. So they said that u of 1 is equal to 27. And just remember, this is like u of t is equal to 27. So that means when t equals 1, u equals 27. So plug it in. So you get 27 to the 2/3 is equal to 1 to the 2/3 plus k. This is the same thing as the cubed root of 27, which is 3, squared, so that's 9, is equal to 1 plus k. So then k is equal to 8. And now you have your final... Well, what do they want? Sorry, they want u of t. Okay. So that tells me u to the 2/3 is equal to t to the 2/3 plus 8. Okay, but I don't like this. So I'm going to raise everything to the 3/2, I guess, right? So then u is equal to t to the 2/3 plus 8 all of 3/2. I think that's how we do that, yeah? Is that the exact form for this? Just, do you know when you come to my question, I sent it in the chat, GPT to translate it, it looks like AI? Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Alden, good guy. I think this is fine. We could also throw this at Gemini real quick. No, let me do it on Gemini. Chat's been kind of messing up lately. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if they do it. They do it. Yep. Same answer.
Bing bong.
Nice. Why do I use Gemini? I alternate, honestly. Gemini is faster than ChatGPT sometimes. I don't know. I feel like ChatGPT is like struggling. I like Chat better for brainstorming for sure. But I think if I just like want quick like mental checks that what I did is correct, I just throw it at Gemini. And it's free. But anyways, hope that made sense, Pinhead. Let me know. We're going to go put that in our Discord. So, every time we do a question. Wait, and Pinhead, yours was... Oh, I didn't... Because I didn't add it in the thing. One sec, let me add it in for you. There we go. Quest energy. What the fuck? Interesting. I don't know why that didn't work. Entity too large. What? Why are we getting that from? Might need to check the thing on the server. Oh, why didn't it go through? Quest entity too large. Dr. Gold, Terry Tao works the same place as you? Yeah. I know some people that had Terrence Tao as their advisor, actually, at UCLA. Okay. Let's see why it says entity too big. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, whatever. All right, we're going to post it in this way. There you go, Pen. Do you do thermo? Yeah, I can help out with thermo, for sure. I've done thermo in my day. All right, let's go pick another winner. We got 20 minutes left. So again, if you submit a question to our queue, there's a chance that we'll do it, and the chance rests on the spinner wheel.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, instead of Google AI Studio? Oh, I didn't know that one. Alden! You had a 15% chance, Alden. Wow. Well, this is kind of cool. We're gonna do some triangles. It's a 3-4-5. Is it just a 3-4-5, Jeff? Okay. In the triangle ABC, the following lengths are given: AC, BC, AB. Calculate the length of AB. Wait, didn't they just give it to you? I'm confused. What? Didn't they just give it to you? Yeah, this can't be 60 degrees. Wait, what? Yeah, wait, what? How can that be 60 degrees? I don't think it's possible. Can it be? I don't think so. Unless we're on a sphere. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I think we're going to use the givens here. And we're not going to use anything else. Oh, can you make a question of your own? Well, I mean, this is not terrible. We could do it with this. It's just, yeah, this is wrong. This diagram is wrong. Okay. Well, I don't know. Something generated this. Okay. Let's draw it up. Okay. This is... Oh, also, we don't know this isn't 90 degrees. Sorry. This is something like this. Dun, 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 dun. I'm guessing this is C then, right? And we're saying that AC is 6. And then that BC is 8. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote 6. Okay, they want us to figure out this. It's like a missing side. All right. One way to do this would be to do law of cosines, right? Law of cosines works. We like that. So, if this is baby angle C, you can say that, or baby side C, C squared is equal to 6 squared plus 8 squared minus, let's go gambling, yeah. 2 times 6 times 8 times the cosine of 60 degrees. Cool. All right. Let's get the calculator out. Oh, you're right. I actually don't even need that. You're right. I should know what the cosine of 60 degrees is. Thank you, Jeff. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should totally know. The cosine of 60 degrees is just 1/2. Okay. This is 1/2. We love famous Pythagoras. Yep. So this is 36 plus 64 minus 96 times 1/2. It's equal to C squared. So this is 100 minus 48 C squared. So then C is equal to the square root of 52. Which, what is that? 226, 213. So it's equal to 2 root 13. Ignore that. You lost some years on your life, dude. Okay, cool. Calculate the area. Ooh, okay. How do you get the area here? Heron's formula. Yes. Okay. That wasn't given to us here, though, right? They just said, like, oh, 1/2. Oh, is this Heron's formula, by the way? Sorry. 1/2 AB sine theta. Yeah, is this an actual formula? Is this real? Yeah, I know you can do it with all the sides. I know there's a formula for that. Okay, but that is real. Okay, great. Cool. Okay, so that's equal to 1/2 6 times 8 times the sine of 60 degrees. The sine of 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. Cool. So what is that? 12 square root of 3? All right, 48 over 2. 24. 24 over 2 is 12. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What is the value of angle A and angle B? Ooh, cool. For that, you can use law of sines. Law of sines is great. And that says that sine A over A is equal to sine B over B equals sine C over C. So let's do it this way. Sine of A all over the side A, which is 8. So they refer to the side opposite the angle. Yeah, you can totally ask a question about asymptotes. What's up? Is equal to the sine of 60 degrees over C, which C we found out was 2 square root of 13. Okay, cool. So sine of A is equal to square root of 3 over 4, 8, square root of 13. Right, so this comes up top. This becomes square root of 3 over 2. Okay, so then you just got to take the arc sine of that. Yeah, that one works too. Vertical asymptotes, you always put wherever the function is dividing by 0. That's where vertical asymptotes are. If you want to see, I have a video on that one, by the way. If you want to see it real quick on TikTok, I'll show it for you. It's really, really fast. If you go to our TikTok page, and you go to, there's a video here. Dot products. Here we go. Horizontal. Here. How to find vertical asymptotes. This video right here. This will show you all the ways that vertical asymptotes can happen. And so, go watch this video. It's great. Should help you out. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. I need the arc sign of this. Okay. Arc sign of 8. Square root of 3. Oh, so 8 over 4 is just 2, actually. So just do this. Let's just say 2 square root of 3. Divided by the square root of 13. So, 73.9 degrees. Is it the same as a 5, 12, 13? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Because 2 square root of 3 is the same thing as square root of 12. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Law of Sines also says that angle over side is 1 over 2r. What's the r part, Narowski? Yes, there's Hurons. Okay. And then, remember, angle C was equal to 60 degrees. So angle B is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 73.9. What was that? 133.9. 46.1 degrees, I think. Yeah. Cool. All right, there you go. Nice. What's up, 1K? Nice. That was Alden. Good question, Alden. Oh, R is the circumradius. Oh, I didn't know that. You're welcome, Alden. Yeah, go check our Discord. It's in here. I forget if you are you in our Discord? If you're in a Discord, I'll give you points. No. But yeah, if you go through and just drop an emoji on that one. All right, let's see. I got 9 minutes left. We got 3 questions. Ghostwatcher has submitted twice. The hardest question of all time. I'm scared about this one. All right, let's go choose a winner.
Let's go gambling!
Ghostwatcher! Spin, spin, spin. Mexi's like, come on, dude. It's kind of cheating, but there is like at least a timer on it. If I really wanted to, I could put more of a delay on it. The students are always coming up with new ways to game the system, right, Matt? I can put another preventative thing on it if I need to. This one's easy. Okay, fine. Okay. 3-point masses M each are placed on the vertices. The moment of inertia around the axis COD. So around this axis, okay. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so moment of inertia, so I, is equal to the sum of mr squared, where r is the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation, right? So this one has no distance from the axis of rotation. This one is a distance a, so I know it's ma squared plus the distance this one is, but key thing, it's not a, it's the perpendicular distance. So in this case, if this is an equilateral triangle, because they're all side A, this is 60 degrees, and so this is also 60 degrees. And so if this is A, then this is A sine 60. No, A cosine 60. Which is equal to 1/2 A. Yeah, okay, cool. So then it's MA squared plus M, and then it's A over 2 squared. So that's MA squared times 1 plus 1/4, which is 5/4. Answer choice is 3.
What the fuck is
Nice. Good job. Nice, Alden. Yeah, good. I can get you one. There you go. There's Alden. Okay, cool. Good question. All right. That was the Ghost Watcher. Easy. GG's. Okay, Google, stop. Google was like trying to do things. Don't do that. Don't do that, Google. I'm not even talking about him double submitting. What do you submit? The hardest question about, is it a JEE question? Let's see. What did you do? What did you do, Ghost Watcher? Yes, the JEE question.
Bullshit. Surprise, motherfucker.
Dude, there's a legendary video of a dude taking, what was it, like 16 hours to solve this one? Yeah, there's a legendary video. It's a YouTube video of some guy like just sitting at this question. And he eventually perseveres. He gets it. But it takes forever. So yeah, I won't do this one. Sorry, Ghost. Gotta delete that one. Alright, that leaves mechs and breasticles. 92.1% to 7.9. Breasticles, are you lucky today? Dude, that's the question. Also, I don't know if I could do your question in 5 minutes. He's like, I got this. Well, let's see.
Let's go gambling!
Oh, close breasticles. Alright. Mexi, it's you, man. Ooh, we got some chemistry coming on up. I used to be a mod. You can still be a mod, Jeff. Here, I'll make you a mod. How do I do that? There you go. There. You're a mod again, Jeff. Okay. All right, let's see. Last question of the day. Okay. Use the following equation. Okay. Okay. I assume this is balanced. How many moles and grams of KMNO4 are needed for this reaction on 11.4 grams of KNO2? So, luckily, this is not a limiting reactants question.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
If they gave us, like, multiple amounts of this, you'd have to figure out what thing, like, runs out first. But, okay. So, I would say, like, what am I looking for? So, question mark moles of KMNO4 is equal to 11.4 grams of KNO2. Okay, cool. So the key thing here in chem, right? So I have two different compounds, KNO2 and KMNO4. If I want to convert between two different things, the only way to do that is once they're in moles. So I need to convert this into moles of KNO2 first. And the way to do that is the molar mass. So KNO2 molar mass. I'm just going to be lazy. Look it up. 85.1. Cool. So 85.1 grams of KNO2 is 1 mole of KNO2. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have to do limiting yet because they only gave us one amount of the reactants. Okay, and then to go from KNO2 to KMNO4, now use the molar ratio. So, KNO2 is 5. So 5 moles of KNO2 goes to 2 moles of KMNO4. Nice. Notice how, like, moles of KNO2 cancels out with moles KNO2? You want to make sure that things on the top cancel things on the bottom, and then eventually what you're left with, right? Because this will cancel. Grams, grams, moles, moles. You're left with what you were looking for. Okay. There's a trick to solving this in 20 seconds? Yeah, it's probably ChatGPT. What's the trick, dude? Curious, what is your trick? What's your trick? All right, so 11.4 times 2 divided by 5 divided by 85.1. 0.0536. And that's moles. Nice. Okay. Can you post on Discord? Yeah, I will. Yeah, everything goes in Discord. All right. Oh, they want, and then they want grams. Oh, sorry, they do want grams. Whatever. And then multiply by the mass. So, what's the mass? 158.034. Grams per mole. I'm just gonna say 158, whatever. And that's 8.47. Cool. Do the sig figs so your teacher doesn't get mad at you. That's chemistry teachers like need something to get mad at, and they'll always get mad at sig figs. So just make sure you do those correct. I have sent a new question. I left that in exam. I was in pressure. I would have left that one too. All right, then we'll do this. How many moles of O2? 56.8 grams of NH3. Same thing. Gotta go find ammonia mass. Ammonia 17.03 is 1 mole. NH3. And then we have 4 moles of NH3 for every 5 moles of O2. And then, oh, there you're done. Ugh. And then we'll just multiply by 32 to get the mass, because it's 32 grams in O2. All right. So 56.8 times 5 divided by 17.03 divided by 4. 4.17 moles. And then it's about 32 grams for, oh, it's 16 grams per mole. Sorry, 16 grams. Well, wait, no. I'm fucking up. Sorry, it's O2. 32 grams of O2 in 1 mole of O2. Yeah. Oxygen is what they call a diatomic compound. Right, so 133 grams. Nice, cool. Good job, Max. We had a decent amount of chemistry today. That's kind of cool.
Well done. Well done.
Nice. And here, I'll tag you. Max. All right. Nice. Fuck. I'm over time. Damn it. I do have to go. What questions were left in the queue, though? Breasticles, I'm sad. You just got here. Man. It's okay, though. What did you have for me? Ooh! The Fresnel integrals. Okay. This is cool. Maybe, can we do these on Sunday? On Sunday? Sorry. Can we do these on Sunday? I'll be streaming again on Sunday. And Monday. I decided I will stream Monday, even though I leave for Japan Tuesday morning. Yeah, let's do these on, yeah. Then Ghost Watcher, what'd you give me here? Oh, this is cool, actually. Density and stuff. This is also good. But he got saved by the bell. Okay, cool. All right, that being said, let's close out the stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Actual Education Office Hours. Appreciate all the questions today. We had a lot of fun. I learned a lot from you guys. Thanks for letting me beta test the new server. I see there are some issues still lingering. We'll get them ironed out. Again, if you found us through any of the platforms, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on why is this not going? No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Okay, that's it. We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Twitch, and we're on Discord. Make sure go follow us on those other channels. Go check out the streaming schedule. This is all the other awesome people that are streaming. So Zach will be the next math streamer on Saturday. We're gonna do a recess games on Friday. Marbles on stream 1. I know a lot of you guys want to chess. So I think look for an announcement in the Discord. I might do an additional recess day just to play chess with you guys. So anyways. Yeah, let's go raid Nerduino. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, where is that? Let's go raid someone. Nerduino's great. We love Nerduino. I follow so many people now these days. Yeah, where is it? Oh, is this Casey Snowart though? Oh wait, maybe we should go say hi to Casey. We love Casey. Yeah, let's go say hi to Casey, though. Yeah, I think we rated Nerduino recently, and it looks like Casey's doing something for women in STEM. That sounds cool. I like her. I met both these people at TwitchCon, and Casey just got partner, so congrats. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. We will see you Friday for games, or come on by for Sunday math and science help. Peace.